Anthony Beatty is the former police chief here in Lexington and also served as assistant vice president of public safety at UK. He said there are always lessons to be learned from shootings like this one. In particular, why did officers wait so long to go into that classroom in Uvalde? Anthony Beatty Sr.'s had a long career in law enforcement, 34 years with Lexington Police. He was chief from 2001 to 2007. He's seen a lot.
Tornadoes to floods to plane crashes, and so everything in between.
And he said 4 active shooter incidents. When incidents like what happened in Uvalde pop up, Beatty's ears perk up.
The easy thing to do as a former police chief is to put yourself into the critical analysis mode and try to problem solve based on what you see. And of course, that's how we learn to make situations better.
As the situation in Uvalde became clear, Beatty was watching.
A lot of breakdowns looks like in this situation in Uvalde, and we'll know more about it in days to come.
Surveillance video obtained by the Austin American-Statesman newspaper and KVUE shows the first officers respond to the shooting.
They're going as they should to the shooting. That's exactly what we're trained to do. All 3 of them are headed to the shooting.
But they're repelled by gunfire and regroup at the end of the hallway. Then more people arrive, but beyond that, not much else is obviously happening for the next hour or so. There are still a lot of things we don't know about what could be happening off camera. Beatty said with so many agencies on scene, there could have been delays figuring out who was in charge and how to proceed. But sooner rather than later, he said the scene demanded action.
When you're on a scene and you hear the shots being fired and you hear people crying out, then the human side of you says you have to do something.
More than an hour later, a team rushes into the classroom and kills the gunman.
You see how quickly they ended it once they made a contact. That could have happened any time along the way.
There are a lot of lessons yet to be learned about why things happened the way they did.
The question you ask about seeing all the officers in the hallway is disheartening because by nature, I said a minute ago, police officers, firefighters, first responders are heroes. They want to go where that situation is happening to stop that from happening to someone, which didn't happen in this case for reasons we don't know yet. I'm sure we'll find out more with time.
Beatty said one of the things people in law enforcement will look at closely with this incident is command and control. Who was in charge at which point in the incident and who was making decisions? There's a unified incident command system for agencies in scenarios like this one, and we may see some changes as a result. Still a whole lot to be learned here.